Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Judith. Today, I'm here to testify to what God has done for me this year, 2024. Precisely on the 1st of August, the devil came to take my life. But God in His infinite mercy did not allow him to succeed. That 1st of August, I think that was either the day protests started or a day before the protest. My office had a function at an island, Lagos Island, and we had to move from Lagos mainland to Lagos Island. All through the day, I was okay. There was no issue with me. There was no complaint whatsoever, even previously. But that day, as we were on our way to Ireland, we encountered too much traffic. But then I was so engrossed with my work because we had a conference and I had a presentation to make at that conference. So I was preparing my lecture materials, my lecture notes, while the driver was driving and we were chatting in the car. All of a sudden, my strength began to sap away. I couldn't understand what was happening to me. I began to lose breath. I was struggling to breathe in the car, full air-conditioned car. I was struggling to breathe, and I thought it was something that would just pass, but unfortunately it persisted, and I began to scream for help, asking my colleagues to take me to a nearby hospital because the AC wasn't adequate enough for me again. And I was rushed to a nearby pharmacy. They got there, they checked my BP. They said my BP was too high. I said no. My BP couldn't have been high because all my life I'm known for low BP. So my BP couldn't have been what they termed it to be. So they took the BP a second time. They said, "Madam, your BP is too high." I said, "No." Check a third time. They checked a third time and they said, "Madam, it's still giving us the same results. And the way you're feeling, I think the pharmacist was saying it's better we go to a nearby hospital." So I was rushed to a nearby hospital, and on getting there, the nurse took my vitals and she said my BP was high and my pulse was low. It wasn't making sense to me. So I said I needed to see the doctor immediately, and I was taken to the doctor's room, and the doctor examined me and still said my BP was high. I doubted it. I told him, "Please, could you use the manual BP monitor to check?" And that was when they got the manual BP monitor and they checked. And lo and behold, my BP was lower than 90. My BP was very low, about 80 something over 60 something. I can't really say, so they had to start rushing infusion, normal saline to me. I took 2 pints of normal saline, and around 12 midnight I was able to get myself a little bit. My BP had gone to 101 over around 75 or thereabouts, and so I asked them to discharge me. I was discharged, and we went to the hotel where my colleagues were lodged. And the next day, a nurse came to check me, and the nurse said, "Madam, my BP had normalized, but my pulse was dropping." I didn't understand the meaning of that. As in, why would my pulse be dropping? I was taken to the hotel clinic. The doctor there, examined me and asked if I was with anyone. I didn't know how the seriousness of the situation until the doctor began to talk to my HR and one of my colleagues. He said it's a matter of urgency. that my pulse had dropped to 57 beats per minute, and that I needed to see a cardiologist immediately. And unfortunately, that was the day of the protest. So all the hospitals were shut down in Lagos. There was no how. We called, in fact, my CEO, my director, they called all the cardiologists that they knew, and none could come out to attend to me. And they were just managing me in that hotel till the next day. The next day, early in the morning, I was taken to FMC Butaneta, and the cardiologist, took echo, took ECG, and after everything, he was asking me some questions, which I answered. He said he couldn't see anything, from the echo that he did, but from my ECG, my pulse was low. As at that time, my pulse was 51. From 57 in the hotel to 51 now in the hospital. So the doctor referred me to one heart center at Surulere. On getting there, they checked. They said my BP, my pulse had already dropped to 47, and I was referred to Evercare Lekki. And immediately we had to rush to Evercare. On getting to the place, the same story. My pulse just kept going low, lower and lower and lower and lower. They put this 42 hours ECG on me, and after 42 hours, it was noted that my pulse rate had dropped to 41 beats per minute.
my soul. You know they break my heart. I'll sing about your mercies, sing about your grace. Now you they bust my brain every night and day. Daddy, where they pamper, Daddy, where they bless. Forever you're my Father. Now you they give me rest. When I look around, I see your faithfulness. I bow down on my knees, 'cause now you will be the best. You carry me for ground, Papa. You put me for the top. You shower me with love. Your grace na the jar away there on top. You be my shepherd, so I know the dark waiting to chop. Even as I saw